I wanted to be multifaceted, so to speak. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakira. So this video, I was totally inspired by another YouTuber. Her name is Erin on Demand. Well, her name's not Erin on Demand, but her channel is called Erin on Demand. I'll link her channel in the description box. But I was totally inspired to make this video because I watched a video of hers where she was talking about niching. And if you are a YouTuber and you've heard that term before, I was really inspired by that video because in that video, she really made me feel validated in just the fact that I don't have a niche. She really emphasized that back in the day when YouTubers like first coming up, you know, people are always talking about find a niche and create videos based on that niche. And I've been doing YouTube for over 5 years now, and I never had a particular area that I called my niche because I always felt like if I had a niche, what would it be? And I could never really think of something because there's so many things that I like to do and there's so many things that I enjoy, and honestly I just never really wanted to put myself in a box, and I never wanted someone to come to my channel and think that's the only thing they were going to get from me, and then if they got something else from me then they would stop following me, you know. Yeah, so I'm going to start off with a little bit of a backstory. So I've been on YouTube for more than 5 years, and when I first started out, I have really bad social anxiety. At least back then my anxiety was like at an all-time high, and I needed an outlet for myself where I could speak. At that point YouTube was like really coming up, so when I started my channel, you know, it was really popping off, and I used it as a way of learning to communicate with people and learning to communicate honestly with myself as well, simply because when I would watch the footage back, I would take little parts and kind of just see how I can make the video better next time. So I definitely used creating videos as like a way of learning a lot more about myself, and I wasn't really too focused on numbers or algorithm or any of that stuff. All that stuff was nice obviously, but my focus was just more of like learning myself. And then I got really into it because I really enjoyed creating videos, but I never really focused on one particular area because I never felt like in one particular area I was such an expert that I would have all this stuff to show and all this advice. So I never niched down. I just did everything so to speak. And then once I started taking YouTube seriously, I really wanted to try to figure out what my niche was, because people were still kind of talking about, you know, niching down. It was just so uncomfortable for me to find a niche. I just still felt like I don't have a particular area. And then I got really heavily into vlogging, particularly last year. I'm like, maybe vlogging could be my niche, you know, because I do like showing parts of my life. Maybe vlogging could be like my area, like vlogs, and then I'll do, you know, other sit down targeted videos as well, and that could just be my area, that could just be my niche. So I did that. But you know, now going into the new year and, you know, really heavily thinking about, you know, growing my YouTube channel, I'm like, okay, should I really be focused on a niche now that I've been doing this for so long? Because I do want to grow, I do want to get monetized. What should I do? And then I came across this video by Erin on Demand. She just validated everything that I was thinking about niching, and she was just saying that a lot of people who have niched down and picked a specific thing to talk about tend to get burnt out. Then they don't want to create, and then their audience feels a little bit off because they feel like they have switched it up. And that validated me because I'm like, that's exactly how I've been feeling all these years, feeling like I don't want to be stuck in a particular box. And then when I tried to do something different, my audience, you know, that I've grown from this niche doesn't like it. And like I said, I will link that video in the description box below. But she was also, you know, reminding us that like there are specific areas that people do tend to, you know, focus heavily on, and that's why people create multiple channels, you know, one for their vlog life and then one for their, you know, I guess their specific niche, instead of having it all in one place. All right, so now I'm just gonna quickly talk about just me a little bit and my channel, and you know, what are some of my areas what are some of the things about me that I want you guys to know, so that when I create content like that, it won't be such a shock. And that way you guys can get to know me a little bit better as well. For my channel, I've always wanted to attract like-minded people who are open-minded, people who are, you know, just willing to accept people for who they are, and, you know, be kind and be generous and all of that stuff. I am a sensitive human being, so to speak. I feel everything. I'm highly intuitive. I am a Cancer, if you guys didn't know, or if you guys couldn't really tell. Which leads me into astrology. I do believe in astrology to some degree, obviously. I feel like astrology is kind of like a guiding mechanism in a way. If you're looking for a little bit of clearance in your life or whatever. I don't think I will talk so much about astrology on my channel, but I do heavily reference the fact that I'm a Cancer a lot in a lot of my videos. So I just want to let you guys know that yes, I do believe in astrology. I am a spiritual person. I don't talk about like spirituality or like religion and stuff like that on my channel, but I just want to let you guys know I am a spiritual person. And I also like to talk about mental health things. I like to speak about things that go on in your mind. I always say to my friends and my family that like in another life I was probably a psychologist, because the mind is very interesting to me, and I always feel like what's underneath that feeling, you know, what's deep down, deep inside of you. So I really do like mental health. I like psychology, and all of that stuff. Apart from that, I do like makeup. I was doing a lot of makeup content, you know, 3-4 years ago. Still love makeup. Do like fashion, you know, I don't really do hauls or fashion hauls, try on hauls all too often, but I did do them back in the day. You know, I was that person, you know, those slow motion fashion videos. I was that person, so I do like those. If an opportunity comes where I can incorporate more of, you know, my fashion sense, I will definitely do that, because I do like fashion. I really do. I like to get dressed up. Things that really show my personality, you know, are music and dancing and writing. Anything creative really show my personality. I just don't do it often enough, so that people do get a chance to know my personality. I feel like when it comes to your niche, I think that it's important to figure out who you are, you know, at the end of that tunnel, so that you don't get stuck in a box. You know, a lot of people on YouTube who are successful and who have, you know, figured out a way to be successful on YouTube. Maybe, you know, they did niche down, or maybe they didn't niche down. I think it's very important for you to figure that out for yourself. And I feel like right now, moving forward, I feel comfortable with the content that I will be creating, knowing that I'm not just creating a whole bunch of these videos that don't feel like me, if that makes any sense. I'm creating these videos because I truly feel like I want to share this information, and I feel like this information will be valid. This video, for example, I don't know if it's going to help anybody, but I do feel comfortable talking about it because there might be someone who might feel the same way as me and might need a little bit of validation, because at the beginning of this video I said I felt validated when I watched another person's video, and now I'm creating this video hoping to validate somebody else. And do you guys see how that works? That's what I'm big on. I'm big on like synchronicity and connections and stuff like that. So I don't know, just moving forward, I hope this video kind of gave you guys a little bit of an insight into my personality. But yeah, so that's everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. I really hope this video is either helpful, encouraging, motivational, inspirational. I can't think of another word. One of those. I hope this video helps. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today, and I will see you guys on my next upload. Bye.